Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll use the concepts of derivative to find the derivative of these exponential functions. So let's start with the first exponential function. Now this exponential function has the base e and the exponent is 5 minus 6x plus x squared. So the derivative of an exponential function with base e is equal to the e term as it is given times the derivative of the exponent of e. Now e here represents Euler's number, so it's a constant. So let's start with the first function. So y equals, so the e term as it is given, so e 5 minus 6x plus x squared times the derivative of the exponent of e. So we have to find the derivative of 5 minus 6x plus x squared. Now 5 is a constant, so its derivative is equal to 0. Now in the term 6x, 6 is the coefficient, so it will stay as it is, and the derivative of x is 1. And the derivative of x squared is 2x. Now we can simplify this equation. So y prime equals, now in the parentheses, we have 2x and then 6 times 1 is 6. So we get 2x minus 6. So we can rearrange the terms in the parentheses and write the x term first and then times e with the exponent. So this should be the derivative of this given function. Now we can find the derivative of the second function. Finding the derivative of this function easier, we should change that square root into a rational exponent. So we can rewrite the given function as y equals e and then x exponent 1 over 2. Now we can find the derivative of this function. So y prime. So we'll start with the e term as it is given times the derivative of the exponent. Now here the exponent is x exponent half, so we'll have to use power rule to find the derivative of this exponent. So as per the power rule, we'll move the exponent half to the front and then we'll subtract 1 from it. So half minus 1. Now we can simplify this expression. Now in the e term, we can change the rational exponent back to square root, the radical. Times, now half, and then in the exponent of x, we can do half minus 1, which is equal to negative half. Now in the next step, we can make the exponent positive by moving the x to the denominator with the 2. So we get 1 over. Now we know that exponent half is equal to the square root. So we can rewrite this as now we can do the multiplication. The denominator of the e term is 1, and when we multiply these fractions, so we get e square root x over 2 times square root x. So this should be the derivative of the second function. Now we can analyze the third function. Now in this function, 2 is the coefficient of the e term. So when we find the derivative, so the 2 stays the same. So y prime. Now for the derivative of the e term, so it stays the same. So we write as it is given times the derivative of the exponent. And the exponent here is x cubed. So we'll have to use power rule to find its derivative. And the derivative of x cubed will be 3x squared. So we move the exponent to the front and then subtract 1 from 3. Now we can simplify this equation. So we can multiply the 2 and the 3. So we get 6x squared times e exponent x cubed. So this should be the derivative of this third function. Now we can analyze this fourth function. Now this fourth function is made up of two functions. So the first function is this x function, which is a linear function, and then the exponential function with the base e. And these functions are being multiplied. So here we'll have to use product rule to find the derivative of this function y. So as per the product rule, so y prime equals the derivative of the first term, which is x. So the derivative of x is 1 times the second term plus the first term, which is x. Now we have to find the derivative of the second function, e exponent 3x. So the derivative will be the e term as it is given times the derivative of the exponent. And the exponent is 3x. So 3 is the coefficient of the exponent, so it will stay as it is. And the derivative of x is 1. So now we can simplify this equation. So y prime equals, so 1 times e exponent 3x will just be e to the power 3x plus, now in the second part, 3 times 1 is 3, and then we can multiply 3 with x, so it will be 3x times e to the power 3x. Now we can simplify this equation by factoring out e to the power 3x from both terms. So in the parentheses, we are left with 1 plus 3x. So this should be the factored form of the derivative of this given function. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.